What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 4 of the Playaz Circle, man. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. Can't wait to get into some of the stuff we have, man. I done took my time again and wrote these notes, so we getting through this, and y'all gonna appreciate it. First and foremost, what the hell is going on with the All-Star Weekend, man? I'm trying to understand it. The dunk contest was terrible. Jackson Hayes, man, how the hell we throw it off the side of the goal and you get hung on the backboard, man? I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's been an ongoing conversation. I hate the fact that the All-Star Weekend and the All-Star break is just something that people are not looking forward to. It's more of a circus show than it is something that's enjoyable and historic like it's always been. One thing that came out of the All-Star Weekend that I truly enjoyed was seeing Dame Lillard back on that court. We haven't seen him all year long. He's been hurt. He's been trying to recover and get right. But one thing Dame Lillard did was pop out for that three-point competition, man. He showed up and showed out. We had Con Knipple. We had lots of great competitors in it, but nobody was competing with Dame Lillard, man. It was beautiful to see. And one thing that I liked about it, I feel like Dame Lillard has brought the competition back to the All-Star Weekend. You know, people can say what they want, have mixed opinions. Dame Lillard brought some competition, man, and they already are talking about how Steph and Clay have committed for next year. So I know at least the three-point competition is going to be one to look forward to. Adam Silver has been trying to wrap his head around making the All-Star Weekend better. This year, did they really do it? Did they show it? I know we had the World versus the USA game, and it was a lot of mixed match, and I don't really, I have mixed opinions on it, man. I don't understand. I think it was pretty competitive. I love the fact that Victor Wembanyama vowed to everybody that he was going to compete at a high level. I think it brought the best out of some people, but it's still not at a point where I feel like it's high level enough for everybody to enjoy and something like it's been in the past. Anthony Edwards came out of the weekend with the NBA All-Star MVP, which was beautiful to see. And he followed it up the other day with a 40-point dub against the Dallas Mavericks, man. And like my boy say on his commercials and every time he pop his stuff, believe that. Anthony Edwards has been doing it, man. Shout out A. Edwards, man. Shout out everybody. It's been beautiful to see, man. All-Star Weekend, in my opinion, up and down, but I think it was successful for the NBA. One thing I want to very much highlight, we talked about the trade deadline. We talked about everything that went into it. James Harden being on the Cavs. I love to kind of connect the guys that have been in the city, that have been with the Rockets and different teams like that. I love to highlight and see them doing great things. James Harden has honestly been showing up and showing out. He had his debut against the Sacramento Kings. And I think that Harden and Donovan Mitchell have a 1-2 punch that's going to be remembered for the ages, man. They're bringing back excitement in Cleveland. I think they're going to be not just bigger and better, but they're going to be more euphoric coming in for the era that LeBron James left there, man. So it's been beautiful to see. Harden had in his debut 23 points and 8 assists. Mitchell matched with 35 points. Jaron Allen was, I think, the X factor in that game with 29 points and 10 rebounds. If those three are able to really hit the ground running and find some type of chemistry going into the postseason, Cavs are going to be scary to be able to do something in the 7-game series, man. One thing I love to see, like I say, bringing H-Town everywhere you go. Travis Scott crashed the interview, man. He jumped over the seats. James Harden pulled him over. They had a great moment that you could see. Started in H-Town, but has evolved into his own life, man. Travis Scott was running around being crazy, waving the mic over his head, doing his thing, man. So I love to see H-Town going global. It was just amazing to see. The Cavs are 4-0 since Harden's arrival. I honestly believe Cleveland can make not just the contender and win the Eastern Conference, but I believe that they could be in that championship round and really do something special, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing all they have to do. Switching gears into San Antonio. San Antonio has been truly impressive in the NBA, man. Starting out, San Antonio in the month of February has had Stephon Castle's 40-point triple-double versus the Dallas Mavericks, which was beautiful. Seeing somebody that's in their second season in the NBA really hit the ground running, man, and really do some historic things in the second season, in the second year in the NBA was amazing. But not only him having his 40-point triple-double, in back-to-back games 2 days later, Victor Wembanyama scored 25 first-quarter points. I don't think we've seen nothing like that from players here in this league. He concluded the first half with 37 of his 40 points and added 12 rebounds. He's been amazing, man, to be able to really see that. San Antonio really being able to put this duo together with guys like Fox, with guys like, just bringing people in off the bench, Sochan, having people across the board. I honestly think San Antonio's looking scary, man. San Antonio ass is cheating. I have to be honest. They got the game sliders all the way up. The shit is crazy, but I love to see it, and it's really been scary. And I think, the Rockets are gonna get a run for their money, man. Talking about the Rockets, jumping into with them, Kevin Durant and Hakeem Olajuwon share some time together. It was beautiful. I love to see Houston doing things and merging the old with the new, bringing legends back and showing love and bringing everything full circle. Hakeem has been amazing with being able to help these guys transition into a beautiful time period. KD, I love to show KD love on this podcast, man. KD has been doing his thing, but they had a one-on-one conversation. Hakeem and KD were able to spend time and talk about all the things they've been accomplishing and doing together. I saw Hakeem showing KD a little bit of the dream shake, trying to get him, back to where he needs to be and do great things. So it was just beautiful to see two legends giving each other their flowers, man. I really loved it. KD emphasized Hakeem's legacy here in Houston, telling them how much he meant to the city, how much he's influenced him and helped them transition into Houston. So it was just beautiful to see. Hakeem has been somebody that's helped this city really go to the next tier and the next level. Talking about him, it's a blessing and it's amazing to have a gym, to own and operate a gym. It gives you so many obstacles and so many different things that you can have. Hakeem actually has brought his kids that attend Fort Bend Clements. They train with us. They're with us. And it's just beautiful to see them and see him so involved in his kids' life. They train with us. They've given us the opportunity to be able to work with his kids. Hakeem loves what we do at the gym. And just to be able to have that one-on-one time with him, to be able to have a relationship with him and then see him do legendary things like that really means a lot to me. So just to be so close to it is amazing. We're going to drop step and pivot into our NFL Super Bowl, man. The Super Bowl was crazy this year. I'm not going to lie. I'm still mad about them damn Houston Texans, man. They could have been there. I don't think New England gave Seattle the run that I was looking for. I think the Texans could have did a lot better. But I have to shout out Joshua Jones, man. Like I told you, H-Town native. We done really held things down. We really did things that were beautiful in this city. And just to be able to see Joshua Jones shine, man, out of Fort Bend Bush, he went and handled his business. He's now a Super Bowl champion. It's just so beautiful, man, to see Houston native people doing great things. So for him to get a championship, man, shout out Joshua Jones. Shout out the family, man. And I love to just see young men shine and do what they're supposed to do. Seattle Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker III was named MVP of this year's Super Bowl, leading the team to a 29-13 victory over the New England Patriots. He rushed for 135 yards, becoming the first running back to win the award in 28 years. It's truly beautiful, man. It's just to see somebody like that at 25 years old get that award is amazing. He was talking about how his dad has helped him from a young age become the man that he is, the player that he is. So to be able to get that and celebrate with your family is amazing. His dad doesn't attend no games because he hates the crowd. He hates being in places where they have a lot of people. But his dad came for the right game, and he took care of business, was able to honor the family legacy. So it was beautiful. With the Super Bowl and NFL being over, now let's get into college basketball. College basketball this year has been off the hook, man. My family is a basketball family. We really love watching basketball. Me and my pops go back and forth all the time. But to see some of the games that have been going on lately, man, has been truly amazing, man. I've been glued to the TV lately. It went down in Coleman Coliseum, home of arguably the best men's college basketball game of the year. Number 25, Alabama hosted number 20, Arkansas in a blockbuster SEC matchup on Wednesday night. This matchup birthed an unforgettable thriller that handed the Crimson Tide a 117-115 victory in double overtime. I'm talking about a game that was for the ages, man. It was just crazy to see. Every time you think the game was won on one side, they were coming back. And like they said, double overtime was something that was just I couldn't believe it, man. It spoiled the Razorbacks freshman phenom Darius Acuff Jr.'s 49-point performance, the most points by an Arkansas freshman and the second most ever in an Arkansas men's basketball game. Liberian Philon Jr. continues to dominate for Alabama, aiding 35 points and 7 assists in the big time dub. Now, one thing about Philon is he's been putting on all year long. My dad said it's his favorite SEC player. It's somebody that I was late to the party on, somebody that I really haven't watched this year, but he was truly impressive in that game. But to have 35 points and 7 assists and be an afterthought in the game is truly crazy. Because one thing about Darius Acuff Jr. is he has been getting buckets this year, man. He's been somebody that you cannot turn the TV on Every time you think that, man, they're out of the game, they don't have a chance, that man puts that team on their back and goes to work. So to have 49 points in any type of game at any level is impressive. But the way that he's been just throwing out and dishing 40-point games this year has been something that's been crazy. Number 2, U of H falls to number 6, Iowa State, 70-67. Kingston Flemings finished with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he continues his lottery campaign despite the tough loss. I think Kingston Flemings, in my opinion, is going to stay in the top 5 lottery. I love the player. I love who he is as a player. I love who he is as a competitor. He's been somebody that's truly made a run, man, and deserves all the credit that he gets. Again, somebody that had no expectation at the beginning of the year, somebody that was on no draft board, somebody that people counted out. He has kept U of H in the top of these conversations. He kept them in the top 5 all year, and I think Kelvin Sampson is happy with the production that Kingston Flemings has been doing this year. Number 23, BYU falls to number 4, Arizona, 75-68. AJ DeBonsa with another dominant performance, 35 points and 7 rebounds. AJ DeBonsa has really earned the nickname that I'm about to give him. Baby Braun, man. He's been doing what he's supposed to do. He's been showing up and showing out. It's somebody that I believe is going to stay in the top 2 picks. He's somebody that I believe has a chance to go number 1 depending on how he can make a run and if they can stay in the top 25 ranked in the country, man. But he's been doing what he's supposed to be doing. They've been winning big-time games, and I'm really excited to see all the things he's going to do heading into the postseason. Number 8, Kansas beats Oklahoma State 81-69. Darren Peterson finishes with 23 points in 18 minutes. Darren Peterson has been called the biggest anomaly in college basketball, and I honestly don't disagree. Darren Peterson, what the hell, man? Seeing Bill Self, seeing how frustrated he's been with Darren Peterson in the situation, I don't even think he understands what's going on, but they had a clip on Instagram, and I'm watching it, and I'm going through the comments, and everybody's giving their 2 cents. Darren Peterson hits a 3 at the end of the first half and turns around and looks at Bill Self and taps him, and it looks like he subs himself out the game. I don't think I've ever seen that ever in the history of basketball. And the man took him out, and he did not play the rest of the game. So for him to be having multiple games of the year where he's only playing 18 to 20 minutes, still having great production, but not playing the full game is crazy. And Bill Self said himself, this team has gone through that situation so much with Darren Peterson that they've learned and built an identity without him. They've learned how to win tough games and persevere without their best player on the floor. And I don't know what that says about Darren Peterson going into the next level. I don't know his longevity. I don't know if he can compete for a full game. And it's just something that raises a lot of questions, man. And for people to be calling him the biggest anomaly in basketball that they've seen in the last decade, man, is kind of alarming. Is he good? Is he getting buckets? Is he taking care of business? Yes. But to not be able to play a full game at all this year is very alarming, man. And when he does not show up and show out the way that everybody expects. So it's something that's alarming, man. It's something I've been looking into. But, we're just going to have to see and wait, and see how this pans out the rest of the year. In my opinion, I'm taking Acuff or Flemings before I take a Darren Peterson for those exact reasons. Acuff, I know, is going to play the whole game and give you 50 points in 50 minutes. Flemings, I know, is coming out of a U of H system that's going to compete at all times. He's going to play defense. He's going to be accountable, and he's going to be a leader and ready for whatever role he steps into in the NBA. So I have to do that. Darren Peterson's commitment and longevity is at a question for me, and I feel like that's something that you can't have going into a level where they're paying you millions of dollars to be on the court, and now that's your job for a living. So we will have to wait to see what Darren Peterson does, man. But college basketball has been off the chain. I can't wait for March Madness, and I can't wait to cover it and give it to you guys, man. It's been amazing. We'll be right back after this commercial, man, with our mental health segment. Appreciate y'all. One of the most important things that we do on this show is highlighting mental health. Today is probably going to be my most transparent episode ever with you guys. But I'm willing to give it because it's so important and it means so much to me. Paw, I miss you so much, man. You've been on my heart lately. It's been very hard, and I've been hiding it so well. Grief is just love with no place to go. And I want to go home, but I can't find it. One thing that I learned about home isn't just a place. It isn't just 4 walls, but it's the people that's inside. A house is a house, but the people make it a home. My papa taught me about everything in life. He taught me how to persevere. He taught me how to overcome. He taught me into the man I am today. But the one thing that I'm upset about, the one thing that I wish he taught me was how to live life without him. And it's been the hardest thing, has been adjusting, trying to figure it out. And I haven't been able to. One time somebody told me if you quit, it's really easy to predict the future. But if you go for it, anything can happen at any time. Just sitting with these things, sitting with the thoughts, sitting with the times. Personally, I've been at a point in my life for the last few years that my brain is really shut off all the memories. It shut off all the times. It shut off my childhood core memories, where to the point where when I talk to my sister and I talk to my family, they have to tell me memories to make me bounce back and remember certain things. And it's one of the most frustrating things that I don't show on a day-to-day basis, but I break down almost every day now. For the last 3.5, 4 years, I've gone completely numb, and I haven't talked about any of these things. I haven't even shed a light on it, and I run from almost everything in my life. But the last 6 months has been so vital for my healing process because I finally let myself feel these emotions. Now, I would be lying to you if I said it was easy, because it's not. Like I said, almost every single day I cry. It's to the point that I cry in the shower so I don't feel bad for myself, man. And I'm smiling because it's the only way that I can get through some of this stuff without crying. But it's nobody, they don't give you a book on how to deal with grief. They don't give you a pamphlet on how to get through life without certain people that made life meaningful. So I have to just say, man, Papa, I miss you, and I wish that you could talk to me or communicate with me in some kind of way, because no matter what I do, I feel lost every day. I have to shout out and say rest in peace to Janarius Mikael Willer, aka Lil Papa, which is a rapper that we just lost a few days ago. He passed away Wednesday from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and his death was ruled a suicide. We all have battles and things that we go through. As people, we face obstacles that either make or break us. And this situation hit really close to home for me. I had a situation when my grandfather passed away. He passed away when I was 19. I think I was a few weeks away from turning 20, and my parents didn't know. Nobody's known. I haven't ever shared this story with anybody, but I owned a gun at a time. I was doing a lot of stuff in my life that I shouldn't have been doing. I should have been focused on basketball, but I owned a Glock at the time, and I sat with it. I was sitting in my room, and all the lights were off, and I was sobbing for hours, and I loaded my Glock. I had my gun with me, and I loaded it, and man, I was really close to making the same decision Lil Papa made, to the point that I was centimeters away from pulling the trigger, and I didn't, and I broke down and sobbed, and I think my grandfather saved my life that night. But with him saving my life that night, man, I'm happy that it went that way. I'm happy that I'm still here. Without me taking the steps to be here, without my grandfather stepping in that moment, and me having a period where I was able to get back to who I was, I wouldn't be doing this podcast. I wouldn't still be chasing my dreams, and I wouldn't be helping the kids and the families that I do on a day-to-day basis. It took me a long time to really understand my purpose in life, and my purpose is bigger than sports. My purpose was bigger than being an athlete. My purpose is being here and helping people find their purpose, and I'm happy that I'm still here. I'm fighting every single day. And if you're watching this and you're a part of this podcast and this family that I built and I continue to build, I want to tell you to keep going, because things are going to get better. I wish Lil Papa could hear this. I wish that he was somebody and he had people around him speaking life, but it highlights the fact that you never know what people are going through. Don't ever feel too big or feel uncomfortable enough to not be able to approach people and hug them and love them and reassure them that you're here for them. It's important nowadays, man, with social media, with all the things that we have going on, and everybody showing the great things that's going on in life. I think it's very important for us to be able to shed light and show that everything is not always rainbows and sunshines, man. We have to be able to be real humans and be honest with ourselves. So with me taking the approach to be healing and feeling all these emotions in the last 6 months, I've been on a roller coaster of being back in that position. But I know things are going to get better, and I know God has a plan for me. So I'm going to continue to walk things out, and I have a beautiful family and support system that continues to remind me that I'm important and that I have a purpose. So I want everybody that's watching this to know you have a purpose and you mean something to this world, and more importantly, you mean something to me. The Playaz Circle will always be here for you. We will always advocate for mental health. And I want you to know one thing, I'm not giving up on you guys, and I'm damn sure not giving up on myself and my family. We have so much more to cover, man. We have so many more episodes to do. I want you guys to know that I love you guys, and I can't wait to see y'all back on episode 5. It was an honor to get back into it. And everybody take care. Know your host, your boy loves you, man. Isaiah LeBlanc signing off, episode 4.